In today's video, we're going to be looking at this pretty amazing Magic Smart Keyboard. Now, this is an accessory that aims to transform your compatible iPad into a laptop-like device. It combines a protective case with a keyboard, trackpad, and a unique floating design. It's loaded with so many different features like floating magnetic design, built-in trackpad, RGB backlit keyboard, and obviously this is Bluetooth with the built-in battery that lasts very long time. The company ended up sending me one of these for my honest review and testing. Let's start with the unboxing first. Right on top, we have two instruction manuals, one for the trackpad and the other one for the Magic Smart Keyboard. Inside this little box, we have USB Type-A to USB-C to end up charging the keyboard. Now, you can end up getting this in two different colors, black or pink, which I have here. Wow, I gotta say, it is very, very soft. On the side, we have USB-C to end up charging this keyboard. The outside feels like it's made from some kind of blend of TPU and silicone, same with the bottom as well. And then once you open it up, the inside, it's definitely a different material. This feels more like microfiber. It feels very soft. That's definitely going to protect the back of the iPad. And then in the middle, we do have this metal hinge. Compatibility-wise, this works with the all-new iPad A16, which is the 2025 model, also known as the 11th generation. And it also does work with the 2022 model, which is the iPad 10th generation. When it comes to the installation, I don't think it could get any simpler. All you have to do is just attach it. It is magnetic and it just pulls it in. So basically, I can just flip it upside down. I can shake it as much as I want. It's a very, very strong magnet. Now, let's check how this case looks once it's all together. So we have a pretty good cutout on the camera, and then the speakers and the charging port is open, obviously. And then you do have the volume controls, power, and the fingerprint sensor obviously open, and the speakers open as well. And I gotta say, it looks very attractive now inside the case. So now, once you're ready to use it, put it on the desk or your lap, open it, and you're ready to go. Put your finger on the Touch ID. All right, next, let's end up pairing the keyboard to the iPad. So for this, we're gonna open up the iPad. We're gonna go Bluetooth. We're gonna turn that on. Then here in the top right corner, we do have the power. You're gonna hold that for about 5 seconds. Once we have the keyboard on and we're on the Bluetooth, we're gonna press FN plus C. So here is the FN. It's gonna be on the bottom left corner, and we're gonna press the C. And now here, let me just show you that closer. It should start flashing the blue light. Once we have that flashing, the little keyboard here pops up. We're gonna click on that, pair, and just like that, it is connected. So now we can end up using the trackpad. But before you actually start using it, here is a couple of the settings that I would adjust right away. We're gonna go general. We're gonna scroll down until we see the trackpad. We're gonna click on the trackpad. Now, the first thing I wanna probably do is end up changing some tracking speed. Okay, this feels definitely a lot better. If you use a lot of laptops, I would definitely recommend leaving all of these on. That's gonna give you the best laptop experience. Now, sometimes by mistake, you might end up disabling the trackpad. So all you have to do is just hold the FN and the space. So right now, I ended up disabling the trackpad, and then if we do the same thing, FN plus space, the trackpad comes back. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, this is a multi-touch trackpad, so you can do 2 fingers from the left side to end up switching to a different page. Then you can do the same thing on the right side. Then you can do 3 fingers from the bottom to end up opening up recent apps, and 2 fingers from the top to end up opening up the search here. Now, this keyboard does have the RGB or the rainbow lights, whatever you want to call them. To turn that on, you do have to hold the FN, and then you're going to press this light symbol right next to the space bar. So right now it's open. If we click on it again, you can adjust the brightness. So it has 3 levels. So the brightness, let's end up putting it on the highest. But that's not all. You also do have different options. So if we hold FN and the button right next to that light, we can end up switching to different RGB lights. So you can end up leaving it like this, where the lights will give you kind of like a light show. And then if we click on it again, you can just do plain white. If you want the same feel as the MacBook Air, you can just end up leaving the keyboard like this. But if you want a little bit more color, you can just do it like this. And I gotta say, it looks really amazing. Definitely looks a lot better in person than on the camera. Now the keyboard itself, it's honestly a pleasure to write. It does have quite a lot of travel, so let me just show you that a little bit up close. So every single keyboard press, you can see how deep it goes. So this is definitely not like one of those chiclet keyboards. I like a good travel on my keyboard. So let's end up writing something up real fast. Feels pretty natural. Now this is the keyboard that I use all the time. This is the Mac Mini keyboard, Apple's keyboard, and definitely has very similar feel to this tablet keyboard. And also, as you can see, the trackpad works the same way. So you can end up double clicking, you can end up cutting this, copy, and all that. So right now, working on my iPad definitely feels like I'm on a laptop. Now the keyboard charges in around 4 hours from empty to full. When fully charged, it can give you 90 days of the standby. If you want to end up using this with the full backlight on, you can do 4 hours of use time. With the backlight off, it gives you around 80 hours. So if you're using this during the daytime, make sure you end up turning off the backlight to extend the battery life. I gotta say I'm very impressed with this tablet keyboard so far. Floating design is modern and provides a great viewing angle. Rainbow backlight is fun aesthetic feature often not found on the premium brand accessories. It has excellent typing feel with the full trackpad gesture support. And did I also mention this is a lot more budget friendly. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.